Jivey here, coming at you with Rage Gaming, and one of the newest things that's been released with the expansion 1, Curse of Osiris, was the ability to forge Pacific weapons in the lighthouse. The first one, I've already done the first one, and basically what you have to do is you first have to complete the 3 adventures. This is after you complete the campaign, so if you haven't completed the campaign, you have to do this first. But after you complete the campaign, you're going to do the 3 regular adventures on Mercury, and then once you're done with those, it's going to give you the option to do a heroic. I'm not sure if you have to do a heroic. I did one heroic, just one. And I do have to say it was very hard, but I was able to complete it. And once it was completed, I was able to get the, basically, I want to say like a mini quest to start my forging for my weapon. And basically what you're going to do is get this cube thing from Brother Vance, and then it's going to tell you what you need to fill it up. Well, for the first one, you're going to need 1 concentrated radiolarium, which you're going to need a rare, and they drop at common most of the time. I think I got one that dropped randomly that was blue, but they do drop at commons, and you can use 10 commons, trade them into Brother Vance with legendary shards, and get a blue for every 10. So you can do that. All you need is 1 radiolarium culture, and after you do that, you'll be able to turn the box in. Basically, well, you have to go into your inventory, use the blue that you just got, and it's going to go into your box, and you turn the box into Brother Vance, and then go forge your weapon, which is the beam thing that is in the lighthouse, and that's how you're going to collect your first weapon. After that, from basically what I've seen, is that everyone's going to get 3, 4, and 6 next. So you just got to pick one of those. I chose 6, and for 6 you need amplified paradox or advanced paradox amplifier, which you need a rare and they drop at common. And you're also going to need concentrated radiolarium culture, which you're going to need 2 of each of those materials. So for the culture, or the concentrated radiolarium culture, you have to get 20 of the common, and like I said, I'm going to go over a little bit of what I felt was the easiest for me to farm this stuff. The flashpoint was EDZ this week, so I just went on to the EDZ and basically did my flashpoint, as well as farming regional planetary chests, as well as high value targets. They basically drop randomly out of any of the chests that you can find on Earth. That's how I did it anyways. It was like killed 2 birds with 1 stone type of thing for me. So I just went and farmed all the chests, got the 10, and like I said, I did have 1 that dropped randomly, which at first I didn't know how to use it. I'm like, okay, well, I got it 1, that's all I needed, so what am I supposed to do? Well, what you have to do is you have to go into your inventory and use that 1 radiolarium culture, and it will go into your box. One thing to note is it does say on all of them that if you use the incorrect material, it will still take it. So to avoid having to do major farming, I highly suggest you pay attention to what you're doing and be careful not to use the wrong material for your boss, because it's going to take it from you regardless whether it's the right thing or not. But basically, like I said, like all I did was farm flashpoint public events, and that was it for that one. For the amplified paradox amplifier, what I did was, it said you can do crucible matches. I think I got like 2 off of 1 crucible match, and it was kind of random dropping though, so I went and did heroic strikes. I had to do 3 heroic strikes regardless on my warlock, so I just did, and you can do these on any one of your characters and it's going to add up in your inventory. So I went and did 3 heroic strikes on my warlock, got those done, and each one gave me 2 of the amplifiers. It's not a guaranteed 2, because I did get 1 today that I did a strike and only gave me 1, but so far I have not done a single strike that gave me none. So I feel like doing heroic strikes. I didn't do regular strikes, so you'll have to comment down below if you did regular strikes and you got it. I personally have not been doing the regular strikes. The heroic strikes are really not that hard if you are above the 305 light level. It basically doesn't get hard until you get to the boss. As long as you got a good team with you and they can revive you, you should do pretty good, because I die a lot in my strikes, especially with the heroic ones. Like on the 1 heroic strike, it was basically like revive tag. We kept like reviving each other because we kept dying and right on top of each other while we're reviving each other. But we were able to not have it as last man standing, and then it went to the screen where everyone died, so we were doing pretty good. But basically, like I said, like I feel like the best thing for everyone to do is to farm the heroic strike playlist, which is what I did, and I was able to get my first one pretty quickly. I do still have to I think I had to do like 2 or 3 more strikes to get my second amplifier to infuse that into my cube thing to make my verse 6 weapon. But I also still have to do chests for the concentrated radiolarium as well, so I will be back to you guys when I do get that weapon. As you can see here in my strike gameplay, that weapon that is red, that is the one you get off from verse 1 if you have not done it yet. It's an okay gun. It definitely has quite an impact, and it kind of gives me more of a vibe as a sniper rifle when it's not. So it's definitely, it shoots long distance, does very good. Like I said, I use it through the strike. It's just not very fast firing, so if you have a lot of enemies right on top of each other and you're not 100% good with always hitting critical hits, I highly suggest using something else though. But I'll go into that more later when I probably do a review on all of them once I get all 11 of them. But other than that, I'm just gonna go to the part where I show you what I do at Brother. This is what I was talking about the Advanced Paradox amplifier. I had to turn in 10 to get one of the rares. And as you can see, you're gonna go here in your inventory and actually use it. And I'm just checking to make sure it goes in there. But anyways, other than that, I'll see you guys later.